Today we will be looking at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are on episode 2, and essentially it is a pre-recorded vid, mainly because for convenience sake, and so that I have more time to study and all. So what? The first event is the blue team discovering these waters, and the purple team continuing its exploration of this rather ominous island, wanting to colonize it, and the purple team's plans is to create a naval empire. Oh, that lasts long. Not directly at any collapse of the purple team. No, they're not gonna collapse right now. But just think. Anyway, uh, more exploration of this island. Although the pretty difficult terrain. Now this entire area is discovered, and the blue team leads a naval expedition to know exactly what the hell is going on. They reconnect to the yellow team, and yeah. Turns out they are on an island. It's a pretty big feat to know that, as it could easily shape politics. Anyway, the yellow team takes over more land and decides, low key, I need a capital. Like, right now. It's just a loose confederation of city states. Never mind. Hold on. Copy. Paste this bad boy all the way over here. And, choose this city as their capital. The central government. Then a deal is brokered with the Green Team, the country that wants to flee. You agree the border should look like this. Extending both their realms drastically. And also the Green Team has been building a new major city here and another one right there. At the same time, the Purple Team does to expand their puny little colony and to see what's beyond the sea. It's done in the Rocky Sea. As you can probably imagine, there are a bunch of like ginormous boulders emerging. It's pretty rough to navigate, but the purple team has mastered navigation pretty much. Now CR5 OG countries, and now we see essentially now disaster strikes, as in the red team, a succession crisis starts a civil war. It's between two factions. The dark red team and the hold up, orange team. The orange team begins kicking some straight ass, just not overthinking it, trying to reach the capital because they have another leader they support. Until Dark Red Team becomes the Red Team, and they defeat them. So essentially, the dark red team wins, and the dark red team's leader becomes the leader of the red team. So what they decide to do is to expand. So they set up a settlement right here, planning to take it. But instead of taking it, they have simply decided to declare independence as the Lime team. Now this is extremely concerning for the red team. My bad. Anyway, they're going to send quite a large garrison here, but they get defeated, and the red team only gets this much territory. Being left humiliated, the red team decides, let's just start colonizing at this point. So they build a port. So they build a major city here, and they decide to explore this. Decide to go full aristocracy mode, similar to the purple team. So they do, and but they discover, oh boy, it's a pretty big continent. All right, just saying that the age of exploration has fully kicked in. Quite a massive continent has been discovered far away from this island. While at the same time, here we see the establishment of one small civilization. This brown team. Again, it's not very strong, and if they reach there, there it is most likely they're gonna like just get eviscerated off the map. But we never know. Anyway, uh, update. The blue team has decided to expand near the lime team. The lime team feels threatened. That's for this small part. It just goes to the red team. Anyway, so they decide, let's go on a conquering streak. They're a relatively weak nation. Probably the weakest country in the world. Which I mean, they could just easily get ran over by the blue team, which is also a pretty weak nation. I mean, not weak by like a lot, but compared to the other countries, they're not really that strong. They have a pretty good economy, but their military don't invest into it that much. Then more exploration all the way here. More then the trip here. Uh, Now the purple team is like, whoa, what are you doing there, bud? Calm down. They decided to do one thing. Partition this island. Split it down north and south. Like so. And now 4 new major cities have popped up with more to be seen around this island. Anyway, update. The whole new continent discovered up situation. Both purple and the red team convoys are sent, and the red team is like, yo, gee, thanks. And yeah, they annex all that, and the purple team takes the rest like so. But if you're wondering why, like, there are some few cuts at my vids like that, it's because the video This screen recorder is essentially just like has a time limit of 5 minutes of recording. Anyway, the purple team is gonna send a lot more scouts and explore pretty quick. They have a whole ass program for this. First colonial program ever to exist in human history, by the way. And it's by the end time we get ourselves a new country. The yellow team's leader, after expanding the country a lot, that expansion didn't really benefit anyone apart from two major cities. As most of the people live like in these areas in the east, and nobody lives in the west. Sorry, in the west, and nobody lives in the east. Kind of get them mixed up sometimes. Guess what happens? A war of independence. These two major cities break away into open rebellion against the yellow team government. Now everybody is panicking, alright? The leader is panicking, his council is panicking. And the worst part, they have already taken over a big chunk of the country. Mainly because nobody really opposes them. And what happens is that when they try to get too close to the big major cities, they're like, fine, okay, you, fine, okay, break away, do whatever you want. And thus, the orange team is created. Although not very powerful, their government has a lot of support. With that support, they're able to raise new major cities. And people here, the yellow team, essentially overthrow their leader, and the republic is established. Similar thing here in this purple country. That's mainly because the king got a little too greedy. We kind of see cracks forming in the purple team empire. As the dark blue country breaks away, and we're gonna have to put a major city in here that will become their capital. Just expect this dark blue team not to like disappear pretty soon. And then in country dark blue, by the way, is now the dark blue team here. Anyway, this dark blue. Anyway, um, the blue team's like, yo, let me explore up north. And they only find a bunch of water, and it's pretty cold, so they kind of leave. Now we know the northernmost point of where in the world is. Now, what about the southernmost point? They believe it's right here. Well, they don't know it's actually all the way down there. Yeah, yeah, a lot. A lot down. There's a lot to explore. And I thought the civilization is pretty north, which I didn't realize. But I mean, whatever. You can start wherever you want, alright? You can start wherever you want. If you want to do your own WICSO thing, even if it's in like Antarctica, you're free, bud. The Lime team expands, and they create three new major cities. The red team kind of starts spamming them a little everywhere because of more major cities, more population, with more population, more power. The answer to the dilemma of how to create a great nation is all people. So, yeah, their team explores a lot more waters, and they go down south along the coast mainly. They don't want to go to inland. Already, this colony is pretty unstable. Those have to send in troops because the locals keep rebelling, and that is pretty big pain in the ass. And plus, I'm sure the locals here would love it that another foreign country all the way from here is ruling over them. Plus, it's pretty far away. Alright, it's very far away. The dark blue team, let's check up on them. Oh, they've expanded quite nicely. Getting a little kingdom here, and the purple team starts trading with them, and both these countries benefit. The smallest country in the world, I believe, is this country. Well, largest, it could be up for debate, but you could say it's the green team. About the green team, how are they holding up? They're trying to essentially block both these two countries from ever getting close, and they essentially want to surround the Lime team because they want to take them over. But the Lime team, they ain't about to like do shit. They ain't about to be seen as weak. Neither do these two countries. Well, did I even mention the fact that half these countries are monarchies and the only two republics are both these two? Alright. Turns out that looks so horrible that the new country has broken away. And it's this brownish thing. Uh, don't like it. And for it to actually function, let's just put two major cities. Actually, let's just put three. And the green team's a little salty. They wanted the other to have an empire from sea to sea. Anyway, oh lord. Uh, hate it when it happens. Ooh, perfect. And their capital won't be right there. Pretty sure if this major city right here rebels, this country's done for. Because there's like a brave last stand, which is unlikely. Both these two countries also have pretty good experience with the navy, and managed to explore all these waters in a matter of a few months. So there's still a civilization cluster. Well, there's this they're in the wild civilization all the way down there. What should I do next? Probably get to this island, but it's a little too far away. Could have like a migration happen. Oh, that. Okay. So people from this area, from the red team, decide to migrate. Essentially, leave the bloodshed area here and create a new prosperous utopia. And they do. Going on this island. They did it by sea. Okay, not only by sea, but also by land. Does it fall on like the coast? Because again, locals get a little rowdy. Oh, um, where's the gap? Where's the gap? Where's the gap, bro? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here. Okay, the recording time is pretty limited. Yeah, I may just compile all my bloopers into one vid. It's pretty cool. But anyway, timer's running out, and I'm gonna do this a little hastily. Essentially, fuck, fuck. Okay. Sorry if this video seems a little rushed, but I mean, whatever. It's okay. I'm not gonna. So So new country just dropped. Alright? This purple country. It is very far away from these countries. And now the red team again wonders, where the hell did these people go? So they sent a few people here. They go along there and they find out about this civilization. It is quite prosperous. Matter of fact, it is expanded down south during the time that the red team took to like find them and such. Not gonna have too many wars because really, I mean, why? It's just the ancient era. People are still trying to figure out like where are we and what is this place and why is it so freaking odd. Yeah, this video is a little longer, mainly because I want to touch up on a lot more countries. So yeah, first I believe, I mean, not it's not the first time to be filled up. This one is and also this one. Anyway, yeah, now the year left that this episode began in is in 1100 BCE, and now we are in the 900s BCE. So it's a 200-year jump. 200 year? Yeah, 200-year jump. So anyway, I'm saving up this project, and like, comment, subscribe. I love you unconsensually, and goodbye, Pookies.